Berkeley, California, we all know it today as a bustling college city. On the eastern shore of the San Francisco Bay. It has a population today of nearly 125,000 people. But this video is about how it used to be. All of these historic old photographs can be found at calisphere.com. Just like any other place we have covered on this channel, this area was first home to the native peoples. This was the territory of the Ohlone tribe. Evidence of their existence in this area include mortar holes in rock formations, and a shell mound now mostly leveled and covered up near the shoreline of the bay, at the mouth of Strawberry Creek. Native American human remains and skeletons have been found in West Berkeley and near the UC campus. During Berkeley's Spanish and Mexican eras, Luis Peralta was granted a large stretch of the East Bay for his services as a soldier at the Presidio by the King of Spain. He named it Rancho San Antonio. After the Mexican-American War and the Gold Rush era, many squatters settled in this area and it quickly became Americanized. The town was eventually named after the Anglo-Irish Anglican bishop George Berkeley. He was a slave owner and slave trader, and many people have tried to get the name changed. But during the 1960s and 1970s, Berkeley became known as a symbol of diversity and freedoms. So the name stays for now. The very first California State University was planted right here in 1868. As construction carried on at the college, many residences were built near the new campus. At the same time, a settlement of saloons, hotels, and residences were built along the wharf area that was then called Ocean View. The first post office opened in 1872, and by the 1870s the Transcontinental Railroad reached its terminus at Oakland, and a small branch ran from Oakland to Berkeley called the Berkeley Ranch Railroad. This is a look at Shattuck Avenue in 1893. Berkeley was becoming quite civilized and schools were popping up all over, including this one called the Commercial School. This grocery store was on the corner of Shattuck and Dwight in 1890 and looks like it was very well visited. Here's a look down a busy Center Street shortly after electricity was brought in. This is the Attribution Hotel in 1892, another busy hotspot for the time. And, of course, there was a bustling Wells Fargo Express here during this time. There was a strong prohibition movement in Berkeley in 1876. The mile limit law went into effect, which forbade consumption of alcohol within 1 mile of the college campus. Then, in 1899, Berkeley residents voted to make the entire city alcohol-free. Berkeley had a population boom after the Great Earthquake in San Francisco in 1906. Thousands of refugees flowed across the bay, bringing with them most of San Francisco's artists, painters, and sculptors. This created a need for new hospitals and schools, streetcars, and even more storefronts. On September 17, 1923, a major fire swept down the hills toward the university campus and downtown section. Around 640 structures were burned and leveled before a late afternoon sea breeze stopped its progress, helping the primitive fire department to get it put out. Berkeley rebuilt and seemed to have come back even better than before. It has continued to grow and grow. I will leave you now with some of my personal favorite old photos of the houses and buildings from around the city. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to this channel for more of California's amazing history.